Hey you guys, this is Jess with Sourceful Journey back with another video. I just wanted to do that. I always like zoom in on the camera as if you guys do not know or you have not figured it out yet. I just wanted to do a quick message video, just more so along the lines of you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it. Let's talk about it. I remember actually about a couple of years ago, if you guys scroll further down in my videos, on both my social media pages, my primary pages being YouTube and TikTok, you'll find the video down there. I remember I had used this analogy. It was in regards to a message I was trying to get out about an incident that was taking place or preparing to take place that dealt with I'm trying to choose my words lightly, but like hell, I'm not gonna say it. It was dealing with a bomb attempt that was getting ready to take place on the Trump Hotel here in Chicago. For those of you who are not aware, I was once an employee there. And I go into all this detail. Again, you guys have to scroll down. You'll see the videos and the backstory behind all of it. And how, to put it plainly, I was having visions and things that this was about to go down. And I was trying to tune it out and trying to ignore it because I felt like it was nuts at the time. But as time progressed onward, it was starting to hit me more heavily, the visions and things. And so I was pushed, I was nudged spiritually to do a message video, hoping that someone on that end would pick up what I was putting down as I was covertly trying to explain in my videos. And it was just a whirlwind of shenanigans with that. And I just felt like, well, if it's meant for them to know, they'll get this message. And then I just left it at that. Maybe about a year or so later, I had another dream along the lines of that detail that just popped up out of nowhere. So I did another video, not knowing like why Source was revealing this to me. Make a long story short, within like a month later, there was in fact a bomb attempt that took place towards that hotel here in Chicago. So, but outside of that, I want to talk about that saying, that notion of, you know, again, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force them to drink it. But think of it in the context of people you deal with daily. No matter who it might be, friends, family, you name it, I have to go down the list. It's up to them as the individual for them to take heed in regards to the message that you're conveying to them. We all have this life to live, different walks from A to Z, and our perceptions are different. So what might be perceived one way when it pertains to yourself, it may be different compared to them. And we can't fault them for it as much as we really want them to see it the same way that we see it. So let's say you are one like myself who is heavily spiritually aware, right? And you've been for years, even since you were a little one. And, you know, let's say you're more wise, you're more of an old soul as well, and you're able to pick up on the patterns, you know, as far as pattern recognition, right? Follow me on this, you guys. Let's say you pass messages along to people to say, hey, you might want to watch out for this one or watch out for this, because you see this getting ready to take place or whatever the case may be. And that individual chooses not to take heed to what you're saying. It's no one else's doing but their own. Do you know that? It's kind of like that old saying, you live and you learn. Maybe it was something that you at some point or another have dealt with in past, or maybe you've seen someone else who have dealt with it. And you're like, oof, I would never want to go through anything like that, or someone that I care for dearly to go through anything like that. And you try to do your best to give them that warning. But if they choose to be naive about it and just choose to leave themselves opened up to the possibilities of nonsense coming down the pike, even though you tried to stop it or before it came to fruition, it's not your fault. You did your part. It's up to them on whether they're gonna take heed or not. And a lot of times, a lot of us who do have a strong sense of knowing spiritually or pattern recognition as well, can sit back and comfortably accept the fact that this could have been avoided if you would have just listened. People need to understand that to truly have wisdom or a sense of knowing, especially on a spiritual level, when it pertains to pattern recognition and being able to see people for who they are behind the facade, as I often talk in my videos about, that's not something that can be altered. That's not anything that one acquires based on age, based on a number. You have to understand this. A lot of us come into this space who are on the much younger end of the scale, who has so much knowledge, even compared to our counterparts that are like 20 plus years older than us, 30 plus years older than us. And a lot of it attributes to what lives we lived in past prior to coming into present day. We must not lose sight of the fact that, you guys, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. Continue to tell yourself that, because it's the truth. I don't know why it's so hard for people to accept that reality. Well, not everyone. A lot of people are starting to wake up to it, but there's still that small percentage that is just not registered. You have to look at it on a deeper scale and understand that. And don't think that your age trumps the reality that this person that's on your right or your left may have more spiritual knowledge than you, just because of what experiences they had in their prior lives coming into present day. We can't continue to knock that off. There's too much proof, whether it's in film, in books and writing, that counteracts that falsehood. So in other words, for those who are going through experiences like that, where you're dealing with someone that's dear to you, and you try to put them on to details of what to look out for in various ways, and they choose to want to be naive and not take heed to the warning, and knowing that you probably are the one that's the most sensible, and not only that, but you might be that one who might have warned them about other things in the past, and they're choosing not to take heed, even though everything you said had came to fruition, and they still haven't figured it out yet. That, okay, maybe I need to listen to this person a little bit closely, a little bit more, I should say, closely, because obviously they know what they're talking about. Obviously they're able to pick up and sense things that I'm not able to, and maybe I need to stay a little closer to them, because they're looking out for my best interest as much as possible. If they're not willing to buckle down and accept that level of support, that's on them. You can now clear your hands and say, you know what? I did all I can do. Time to move on. And that is all for this quick video, you guys. So, yeah. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I want to welcome all the newcomers who are joining my pages. I see you guys trickling in, and I do appreciate you. I do apologize. I've been posting as consistent as I needed to. I know. And then when I say need, I mean need with air quotes, because I really don't need to. But at the same time, I'm vowing to post more often. I can't say I'll post every day. Maybe I'll start doing it every other day. Maybe like a couple minutes here and there, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll be more consistent, I promise. But yeah, until next time, you guys, I am sending you guys off with love and light, and I'll see you in the next video. Be blessed, everyone.